Hey everyone, how are you doing? Sorry it's been so long since I've posted. There's been a couple things that made it so I've just honestly forgotten to even think about what to upload. So right now you're kind of seeing me in natural mom form here. So I've been seeing a lot of different things, and there's so much going on with the world right now. Like recently we've had Maggie Smith. She passed away, which, if you don't know, she was a very, very well-known actress. And if you are a fan of the Harry Potter movies, she played Professor McGonagall, who was the badass. She really was. She passed away, and I just saw something. My friend sent me a text, and I also saw it this morning. The voice actor for Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, he also passed away. And that's sad, so I'm probably going to be watching Nightmare tonight. But how are y'all doing? It is the 1st of October, so it's my little girl's birthday month. And in 9 days, I will be enjoying the beautiful, hopefully not insanely hot weather at Discovery Park in Sacramento, which honestly isn't that far from me. Enjoying 4 days of craziness. I am so excited. We're gonna see a whole bunch of bands, but they took their sweet time getting the schedule out. So now I know it is going to be hell. And I'm just happy. I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. I'm going to spend time with some awesome friends. Hopefully see some people there. And then I already got plans for where my kids are going to be. And I'm excited for that. We've got, let's see, what else do we got going on? Of course, absolutely Halloween. But my favorite thing that's happening is my little girl's birthday. And she's my baby. So she's turning 8. And I can't believe it. I remember the day I finally got to meet her. It was early in the morning, but after, let's see, I started my contractions at 6 in the afternoon on the 12th. And then I had her at about 5:30 in the morning on the 13th. So lots of time. So it's just so weird thinking that tiny little thing is turning 8 years old. But I could not be prouder because she's growing into such an amazing young woman. And she's got so many different talents. She's a good dancer. She is good at singing. She's comes from a very musically talented family, and the arts in general, really. But I'm just so happy for her. She's excited, that's for darn sure. But October is one of my favorite times of the year because it's fall, and normally it's supposed to get cooler and start with the soups. And with me, I'm used to cooking for an army because my little brothers can eat like trucks, and my son inherited that from my dad's side of the family. So there are rarely leftovers in my house. But what are some things that you guys are looking forward to? It could be spending time with family, or a vacation, or even just like prepping for the holiday season, because God knows that's something I'm doing. Christmas is expensive. But it's like, I would love to hear something that you're looking forward to. But other than that, we've got a whole hell of a lot going on in the political climate. You know, we're on the brink of World War III, and, you know, if I didn't live through God knows how many big events in this country that they say is once in a lifetime, like, let's see here, I was born in 1991, so I've lived through the fall of the Iron Curtain, I've lived through Desert Storm, 9/11, swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, coronavirus, obviously, assassination attempts on presidents, multiple invasions of insert religions here's Holy Land, ISIS, ransomware attacks, threats of, you know, nuclear warfare, Ebola. All of these things they say, you know, oh, it's never going to happen. But it did. It did. So I'm at the point where I'm like, it's not if World War III gets started, it's when. And I'm not a doomsday prepper, so it's more of, okay, people are going to start panic buying, and a lot of us are going to be left with nothing. But luckily, I know how to cook, and so hopefully my kids will be taken care of, because I'm just curious as to how far back we're going to go. Is it going to go to rationing like we did in World War II? Are we going to be doing blackouts again? Because I know one set of my grandparents were alive during the blackout times. My other set of grandparents were born around that time. Like, I have a set of grandparents that were born in World War II, 1941 and 1942. And then I have my other set of grandparents that were born in the 1920s. So regardless, all of them are gone, so I don't have anyone to ask about that. So lucky for me, I'm a history nerd, so I have plenty of time to study and get used to things. But it may not even get to that, honestly. Who knows? Ugh. So that's the doomsday. No, not doomsday. That's the damn it. The part of me that goes, well, shit. So there's that. Also, on a positive note, let's talk about some positive stuff, shall we? Because I notice I do a lot of complaining, and I don't want people to come to my stuff, you know, to hear me complain about what the shit that's going on in my life. No. So, one of the things that I do while I'm working, a lot of the time, I have YouTube on in the background. So, when I first really started thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it was like, God, over a decade ago. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So I started thinking of like, oh, what kind of stuff should I do? And it was spooky stuff. I love spooky stuff. So I'm thinking about starting a ghost stories, because think of me at what you will. That is your opinion. But I see things. I see ghosts. I hear them. I smell them. And sometimes it's pretty cool. Other times it's really annoying. But like I said, I saw my first spirit when I was 7 years old. And I will make a story time about that probably later today, but I probably won't post it until tomorrow. But, so ghost stories, you can send me your paranormal stories. I'll keep it anonymous if you would like. That's not a problem. I've also wanting to post music, not my own, because I have this weird flavor of autism to where I can't really, if I could think of stuff, I have plenty written, but sometimes it just doesn't stick. So that's one of my many flavors of autism. But music is something that I love, so I might do that. Also, maybe another playlist about cool historical facts, or just things that really make me think, because I've got plenty of that stuff to look at. I study a lot of World War II. I'm obsessed with things about the Titanic. One of my favorite channels on here that does a lot of cool like history stuff that actually makes you engage, because it's not like Bueller kind of crap. He's his channel's The Fat Electrician. So he is friends with a lot of the gun tubers on here. Whatever your stuff is with gun control or politics, it doesn't matter. His thing is he tries to keep that out of the business, but he does military history. He also did something with Costco, like how they haven't changed the price of their hot dog because that dude was hell-bent. He's like, no, I am not changing the hot dog price. Which, respect, bro. And then another one I loved watching is the Carpetbagger. Jacob the Carpetbagger. He goes around traveling to different places, and I know I've mentioned him in one of my first videos on here recently. So I would love to be able to do that, except here's the problem. I don't have the money to go out and do that. So until I am able to get this off the ground, it's going to be mostly me in here, you know, just doing my thing, doing my mom duties, which most of this is my stuff, but hey. And enjoying my life. Because I've got my kitten, and my other animals. I've got my kids. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. That snuck up on me. There's also stuff like Brandon Ferris. He does a lot of like, he does some story times, at least he used to a lot more when he was like in his infancy of his channel, which, hey, mad props, do what you gotta do. He's really funny. So if I were ever able to collab with someone, I think he would be one of them, because one, he's close by. He lives like 30 minutes away from me now. I think he just recently moved. But if I could collab with anybody, it would probably be Rob Gavigan. He used to be known as Rob Dyke. He does a lot of paranormal stuff, like and he does an indie horror series called Greylock. It's really cool. It's like, if you've ever seen the movie VHS or those movies, that's what they're based off of, is the VHS stuff, which is really cool. I really enjoy them. But he hasn't really posted it in a while. And, you know, Rob, if you ever see this, I believe in you. You're doing awesome. You know, shit happens. Love to see more. But he does a lot of scary stuff, and I love it. But if you have any ideas of stuff that I can do, I pray, please let me know. I'm going to start doing a list of ideas for my story times and my ghost stories, because I've got a lot. Also, the historical stuff for me to start studying, because that's also something I really enjoy. So if you have any ideas, post them below. I read all your comments. There are some of you who I don't respond to, and it's not because I don't like you or anything like that. It's if you keep posting the same thing over and over and over, and if I don't respond, you think I'm mad at you. I'm not. One, I don't know you. Two, I've got life. I've got my kids to take care of. I've got my pets to take care of. I've got myself to take care of. So if I don't respond, it's not that I don't see it. It's that I'm a little busy. But I will do my best to respond to all of you guys. Second, something here. I did notice I am almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. On TikTok, it shows I have almost 180 followers. Thank you. This is insane. I'm enjoying every bit of this, and I'm really trying to post more regularly. And please come to me with any ideas that you might have. I would love to see them. I would love to hear it. Mwah! I love you all. Bye, guys.